We have all had that urge at one point or another to come back to this classic childhood game of ours, Minecraft. It's an absolute masterpiece of creativity and sandbox exploration for you and your friends to make a new base, farm, or mine and have fun with. But why? Why is Minecraft so replayable? Why is it so addicting for about 2 weeks? And why is it so fun to Minecraft and build and redo the same process over and over again? There is one explanation. One explanation as to why this phenomenon occurs to all ages of gamers around the globe repeatedly and consistently. Memories. Memories of this game are irreplaceable. The memes, funny moments, updates, YouTubers, and influencers who made our childhoods so much more fun while growing up. All of these things have also grown up with us as well. Our favorite YouTubers grew up to be a more mature version of themselves. The memes got more relatable and hilarious as we grew up. The funny moments with the boys never fade away. The influence on pop culture hasn't died somehow. The updates, while far and few between, kept coming and are still coming out. These are just a few factors that made Minecraft what it is today. The online modes for this game still slap today as well, and they're still extremely active among the servers to this day. I mean, how many of you were just scrolling through TikTok in the past 2 hours and saw a video with Minecraft parkour gameplay next to it? The mini games and online servers are easily accessible and still make for a blast to this day. Just log on Skywars for 15 minutes and your addiction will start its 2-week cycle once again, and you'll remember just how fun this game really can be. I know you all are thinking, we already know this. You're 10 years late to this party. Bro just hit 12 subscribers and thought, yeah, well, I just started making videos like 2 months ago and I wanted my turn to vent about how much I love this game, okay? Leave me alone. Another thing I love about this game is the mods and creativity. It's endless. If you can imagine it and are patient enough, you can build it. I mean, how many people have built recreations of cities, fantasy places, and people with this game? And to think that it's still generating relevant content to this day is insane to me. What other game that came out 10 years ago is still making content that's still good and enjoyable for people young and old? I also know some adults and friends I grew up with who are still looking fondly back on this game. At one point or another, we have all at least heard or seen Minecraft, and even if you played it or not growing up, there is still plenty of memory to build on this game. You want to build a mansion from the X-Men? Go for it. You want to build the recreation of New York City? Good luck to you. You want to build a full recreation of You Are My Sunshine, LeBron? Creativity in this game is as limited as your imagination is. If you can think of it, you can probably build it. This is why this game is so replayable as well. Your creativity is always increasing and growing as you get older. And with growing up, you can think of more things to build or use the crafting system in more fun ways or farm resources in more creative ways. And once again, the mods just increase this creativity playground. You can have Star Wars, Jurassic Park, dragons, guns, Michael Jack, anything you want to do or think of in this game can be done. You can even find a server of people who just mess around for a few hours and see their cool creations, or destroy and enjoy your time on the game that much more. Another reason I find myself coming back time and time again is simply due to remembering all the mobs, biomes, and atmosphere of the game and wondering to myself, what have they added since the last time I played? Pandas. They added pandas. Then they released an April Fool's biome, showing that they can make new biomes and mobs, but they simply sit on the $2.5 billion company throne and do nothing instead. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'd be doing the same thing if my game were worth that much. But in all honesty, they have done well with what they've added since around 2020 with the Warden and Cave update, the Nether update, and pandas. Another thing that reminds me of this game is the music. The music never fails to bring me back to my younger days when I was just a wee little lad on my mom's computer after school playing with my brother on Minecraft, switching off every time we died. One of us just had to make it through the night, and we would have gotten to play for the next 20 minutes during the daytime. I can't tell you how many times I've been scrolling through my feed and then a simple song comes up to remind me of a time almost forgotten to man. A time when my biggest concern was whether to ask mom for McDonald's or Burger King on our drive home from school, regardless of our financial situation. I love this game's music, and I remember and can recognize almost every single track on it. And I'm not the only one, apparently, as it has almost 800k listeners every single month. If being a 13-year-old game and still having that many listeners to songs that are just as old doesn't tell you it's one of the greatest games ever made, I don't know what is. Of all the games I've played, Minecraft remains one of the most replayable and enjoyable games I've ever experienced. I can come back to this game any day, have a good time on it for hours with some friends, and do the same thing the next week or month or any time I feel like coming back to it. It is one of the most influential games ever made, and one of the best and most beloved games as well. Not just by me. I'm not trying to recommend this game to anyone because chances are that you've most likely played it at one point or another. The main point I'm trying to drive home is that this game is really fun. The memories on it will never be replaced. And please sponsor me, Bojang. I need that money. Just let me touch the throne of money you sit on. Please.